Hey guys, sometimes I drive around and I get ideas, so you're getting the truck video today. I hope that's okay. I've been thinking about a scoreboard. I don't know if you have a scoreboard in your head, but I have one in my head, and I keep track, I keep score of things that I've done for other people, and I keep score of things that people have done for me or things that people owe me, right? And sometimes that scoreboard gets in the way of my relationships. Especially at home, I see it quite often. Maybe with cleaning, I will sweep the floor, for example, maybe put my clothes away, and I keep track, I keep score. Those are points for me. And then later on, when someone says, this place is messy, or Brian, can you take the garbage out? I bring it up. Well, I cleaned the floors and I put my clothes away. What have you done today? Right? And I throw it in their face and I use that job as to my advantage. And nobody's happy. Nobody feels good when that happens, when I throw it in their face like that. And so it can impact relationships. Even at work, someone will say, can you help me with a project? No problem. Help them with a project. But then a couple days later, maybe they're emailing again about something else and asking for help with something else. And my mind is like, haven't I helped you 3 or 4 times? How many times have you helped me? And is that fair? And I'm keeping track. I'm keeping score like that. I remember I go for coffee with this guy. We've been doing it for almost 2 years. And at the start, I was keeping track of who bought the coffee. He bought it this time, I buy it next time. And I would keep track. And it's normal. It's natural, I think. This is you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Or it's a give and take kind of relationship. And the world runs on that kind of thing. And so it's very normal. Like in business, I'll give you a deal and you'll become a loyal customer perhaps. Or if I borrow something from you next time, you can borrow something from me, and it works like that. Maybe you live in an apartment and you share bills. I pay this bill, you pay that bill. And so I think it's a very natural thing to operate like in this way. But if I want a deeper relationship, if I want a deeper friendship, if I only use the scoreboard, the relationship will only feel as deep as a business relationship. It's going to be hard, I think, to go beyond that if I'm only relying on the scoreboard. Like right now, after almost a couple of years of going for coffee with this guy, the scoreboard doesn't even come up, and the money and who's paid, it's not even an issue. We're beyond that. Our friendship is deeper than that, and I like that. That's what I want. So I think in order to get those deeper friendships, the deeper relationships at home or at work with whoever, I have to almost unplug the scoreboard from my mind. I need to stop thinking about it, and I definitely need to stop talking about it. I need to stop bringing it up in conversations. And that's going to be really hard for me because I like the scoreboard. It's fair. I put food on the table, you should clean it up. It makes sense, So I think it's going to be really hard for me. So I should probably replace it with something that I think is better. I'm going to have to convince myself that there's something better. I'm probably going to have to find the joy in those jobs. So for example, I'm going to have to say to myself, this job is just between the job and me. I'm not going to do the job so that I can store up ammunition for later. This is just between the job and me. I'm going to do the job. I'm going to get satisfaction out of that job or learn to enjoy that job. And maybe people are happy when I'm done that job. And somehow I need a different purpose for getting those jobs done. I think another way to think about it is a business. Imagine running a business. There's a cost to running a business. Maybe you have to buy paper. And it's just like a loss. You just have to buy paper, use the paper. And that's the cost of running a smooth business. Relationships are going to be the same thing. If I want a quality friendship or a quality relationship, I'm just going to have to pay for it. That's just the cost of having a quality relationship. I think if I can explain that to myself, I want a quality relationship, I'm going to pay for it. That'll help. I'm going to try it in February. I'm going to try and unplug the scoreboard for an entire month. February is short, so I'm going to pick February. I'd love to do it with somebody. It's always easier to do these things with other people. If you're interested, let me know. That's what I got for this week. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.